Hello, welcome everybody to the KTEK show. I'm your host, David Koshkin, and today we're doing a graduate spotlight with Victor Schiller. He just got his master's in chemistry. I was at his dissertation, it was pretty cool. And today we're just going to be talking a little bit about his time here at Tech. And we also have Sandy here with us.
Hi.
So she may chime into the conversation as well. So do you want to give yourself an introduction as well?
I'm Victor Schiller. I did just get my master's on the 16th, and I've been at Tech for half a decade, so yeah. I'm old, guys.
Awesome. Okay.
You're old.
Yeah.
Don't say that to a 50-year-old.
All right, my bad.
So just to let everybody know who's watching, because this link was sent out to alumni and all students, if you guys have any questions about Victor's time as well, you can leave them in your chat and we'll look at them, and maybe Victor will be nice enough to answer some of them. But apart from that, we're going to go ahead and get started with some of our own questions here for Victor. So first, getting to know you. So tell us about yourself. Tell us like the Victor who started here at Tech versus the Victor now, and how Tech not changed you, but helped transform you into who you are today.
That's a crazy question. That's a crazy first question. Well, I started when I was 18 years old. I went to high school in Belen, New Mexico. That's not where I'm from, but that's where I ended up graduating high school. And I was a lot more of an uptight person back then, that's for sure. But yeah, no, just going through Tech, get my degrees made me incredibly cocky, so
right.
A little unbearable, I guess. But no, it's I think I've definitely grown into a young adult, and like Tech's definitely helped mold me into that. So yeah,
So positive experience.
yes, yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah. And a lot of people know Tech as this super difficult STEM school or whatever. And the thing that a lot of people I think don't realize before going into it is that it's kind of like a team sport. So tell us a little bit about your friends and
Yeah, that's definitely an accurate statement. Tech can be difficult, right? And especially if you're, what I found is you got to seek fun. You got to seek it out, and I think I did that, and especially recruiting people into the squad, and
right.
and building up clubs. I've built up a few clubs here, and just having community, I think is super important. And yeah. Otherwise, Tech is miserable for sure.
So what do you do kind of outside of academics?
Not a lot lately since I started grad school, but before I still coach some of the classes at the martial arts club here. I've coached a few classes with you in it for jiu-jitsu.
Victor has kicked my ass on multiple occasions. in a friendly environment.
Yeah, and I used to coach kickboxing for a while too. I stopped doing that because I like my brain a little too much. But otherwise than that, I helped start the frat here too.
Right.
I was the vice president of that for however many months. But yeah, other than that, reading whenever I get a chance, not much, not super exciting.
To kind of give you a lot of credit on something you just mentioned, the frat, a lot of the time frats don't have great reputations, and I was very skeptical of it when it came here, but you guys have I think done a really good job at keeping high integrity and high morals of the frat. And
yeah, I think we got some good guys for sure.
I wanted to comment you on that because
thank you.
A lot of the time that doesn't go so great, but here at Tech, I think you guys did a really good job.
Yeah, I think a big thing. My best friend and I, shout out to Bishop if he's watching this, but we started in COVID, and there was nothing.
Right.
I remember the campus being literally a ghost town. So kind of bringing back the frat has definitely helped bring back some of the social environment and stuff, which is really nice. So
okay, cool. So kind of going back now, let's kind of look more at your beginnings here at Tech. So why did you initially want to come to Tech over other schools, or did you want to go to other schools and you had to come to Tech, or what happened?
My family never went to college or anything. They just wanted me to graduate high school. So My friends were all we're going to college. I was okay, I guess I'll go too. It was definitely not a choice, I was just...
Right.
It was a choice, I guess, but it was kind of I'm just going to follow my friends here, and they were all going to Tech, and yeah. funny enough, like only 2 of them stayed. So, and me too. So, yeah.
Okay. I kind of only applied to one school, which was just this school.
Really?
Like,
Well, perfect. So did I. I only applied to tech too.
yeah. So it was a pretty obvious choice for like what I wanted to do.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
it's free almost, so that's pretty good. Hey, look, we got Bishop in the chat. Yo.
Wait, where are the?
Right there. Right
Oh
there.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll have. I don't know. This number seems odd to me. Sometimes this takes time to update, but yeah, welcome to the chat, guys. Make sure to leave comments and ask questions. So, here at Tech, everybody here knows it's a lot more personal than other colleges, but as for alumni, so they know that. What's kind of experience you have with the professor? Because I know me and you, we work with the same professor who's the best in the world, Dr. Holovich.
Shout out to Professor.
Yeah, so like, how's that been? Like your relationship with like your professors and.
It's been pretty good. I think getting like further into the degree, it seems like a lot of the professors are kind of skeptical you're even going to make it through. But once you get like the bachelor's, or even while I was going through my master's, like I'm kind of friends with half the professors now. Like they're just like I could just say hi. During the beginning of the semester, I was just talking to Pia Sena about just movies. Just like, what movie you watch? And like for like 10 minutes, we were just talking about movies. So I don't know. It's pretty personal now. Like I feel like it's a very teacher-student relationship when you start off, for sure.
Yeah, and to give reference here, Pia Sena, he's our department chair. So
for the chemistry department.
For the chemistry department, he's not a nobody.
Yeah, no, he's a bigwig.
Yeah. Okay, so now that you have your master's degree, you just earned it. I'm just personally curious because I don't know what I'm gonna do with this time. But you have this little time here where you have your degree, but you're still here for a couple weeks. So like,
it's so weird.
What's going? Like, what do you do all day?
I'm still like I'm finishing up my grad classes, so
Okay.
I've had to make like six slideshow presentations that are like however many minutes long for that. But also I'm trying to finish up research. To like finish that paper and. Still doing a surprising amount of work. I expected it to be very chill, and I had literally no time to sit down still, which is crazy.
So, like, what's your research about that you're doing right now?
So my research is about repurposing a poison, so an herbicide for big batteries for big cities, and we're kind of using different salts to make it conductive and help with other properties to try and make it work better.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Awesome, and that's what your master's was in, right?
Yes, yeah, and it used a lot of different types of techniques. One is like the bleeding edge of electrochemistry. It's called spectroelectrochemistry, where you shoot light at stuff when you're blasting with electricity, and then you're kind of seeing what's happening.
Awesome. Okay, so I kind of want to talk to you a little bit about, do you care about legacy? Do you care about how you're remembered here at Tech?
Me personally, no, but I like the mentality of like leaving something better after you went to it or whatever, and I think I've done that.
Like adding some value? Yeah,
and I think with like the martial arts club, like I when I first came here, it was 2 people like hitting pads in a room, and now it's like, it used to be big. It dropped off a little bit because I haven't been as present, but
it was really cool when I was there.
Yeah, and it's also spring. It's like it's a slow semester, but I think having these clubs here, and I think giving it a good enough foundation, I think that is my legacy here if I were to have one, and also professors probably just being like, I miss Victor.
Dude, for sure. I remember that one time we were in a meeting together with Dr. Holovich, and we kind of realized that all his students will be gone in like...
Oh, yeah, it's just going to be Nathan and Hassan.
Yeah, and then they're going to be gone in like a year after that.
When I was practicing my thesis defense, like, professor just said that he needs to clone me because he doesn't want me to leave the lab, so... Yeah, wow. I think he doesn't want to lose the free labor.
It could like... Maybe we could... I mean, you get paid, right?
No.
For your master's?
I've never gotten paid for research.
Oh.
For 4 years, I've never gotten paid.
Well, bada bing, bada bing. It is what it is. So, have you had any other jobs besides research, or
Yeah, I worked in the library for a few years.
How was that?
It was fine.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was. Well, it was in the middle of COVID, so we couldn't. There's nothing to do. So I forget exactly what it's called, but you have to go through every book in the shelf and make sure it's in the correct order.
Damn.
And I think I probably went through like half of the shelves at the library with like just thousands of books because you didn't have anything else to do, So it was very boring. It was very boring. And then I worked at counseling, and I kickstarted the peer support.
Oh, that's
program.
awesome.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Well, so tell me a little bit about that. I've not heard of that.
It's kind of like you know how when you go to a therapist and you're like, I have real problems?
Yeah.
We just deal with people that are like, I'm stressed out, and I'm like, yeah,
right.
me too, and that's
I see.
Yeah. So,
like lower caliber.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Help.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't need formal training apparently. So
honestly, that's awesome. Like I didn't know you did that.
Yeah. I helped get it off the ground, and then I graduated.
That's definitely a positive thing you left off.
Yeah, for sure.
So you have your master's. You're gonna finish up your classes. What's your plan for moving forward? Are you gonna do PhD? Are you going to try to?
No.
Are you gonna try to get a job?
Yeah, I've been applying since November, and I've applied to this specific place, and I've told you about it too.
Yeah.
Pajarito Powder. It's a chemical manufacturing company, but I've applied 8 times. And I remember I actually got a screening in November, and they're like, "So are you graduating in December?" I was like, "No," and they're like, "Well, we can't hire you." And I was like,
Damn.
"Okay." And then but I'm kind of waiting on an application for them now.
Okay.
I don't have high hopes, but
I mean,
we'll
this
see.
stream is going out to alumni, so if there's any alumni out there at Tech who want to have a super duper good chemist.
I know my way around a beaker. I'm an expert at pouring. I don't know if you know, but
Decanting.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Years of experience.
For real. Okay, so what's one thing? What would you tell yourself if you could go to your freshman self? I wish we had that picture we could pull up of you when you were first here that you had during.
Oh, when I moved in with my homies.
Yeah, because you guys are unrecognizable. But what's one thing you would tell him? And would you change anything of how you done? Do you have any regrets here at Tech?
That's a really crazy question. I think just saying relax. I just remember I was so uptight. Just with my family has a long history of addiction, so I was just I can't drink ever. And I was just I never went to any parties for the first year and a half of going to Tech or anything.
Really?
So yeah. You wouldn't expect that in how kind of crazy I am now, but yeah, I was super uptight. Probably just saying relax, and just be patient, and I don't know, whatever the normal stuff you'd say to a younger version of yourself. And also I definitely could have tried harder on some of my classes, I'd probably give myself studying techniques.
Yeah, I remember when I first came here, my very first Calc 1 exam, I got a 79, and I just had a mental breakdown, and I was maybe this isn't for me. Maybe
it's always you come from high school and there's no work, and then you get that massive workload and you just don't know what to do. I didn't take any notes Calc 2.
Really?
My first semester I didn't take a single note, and I could have gotten an A, but I got a C, because I just didn't study. I didn't do, I could have been a way better student probably.
Yeah, when I first came here, I was way too uptight about that stuff, and it just kind of takes time. It's okay to mess up a test, you'll bounce back.
Oh yeah, I mean, I made it. And I was not a great student, so
you were really good by the time you finished.
Oh yeah,
the Victor I knew was a good student.
Well, I always compare my roommates. They have 4.0 GPAs,
man.
So it's I had a 3.5, which is great in some respects, but compared to Bishop and Mays, if he's watching too,
whatever,
it's terrible compared to those two. But
nerds.
Yeah, I know, a bunch of dorks
for real. So obviously we're filming this in the KTEK studio. Tell us about I'm just curious. You talked to me a little bit about it, but the KTEK that was before us.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I barely remember it. I feel like you guys knocked out a wall or something in here.
Well, there's the other studio that's over there.
Okay.
With
there's a couch in it. Is there a couch?
There was a couch in here, but we got it removed.
Okay.
It was so dusty that when you hit it, it would have an.
Yeah, I think that's what I sat at. So that was I think 2020, 2021, something like that. And these guys were trying to revive KTEK, and they were like, let's make a podcast. And then me and my buddy, we auditioned for it. We ended up getting it, but like the dude graduated, so it just never happened.
What was the podcast supposed to be about?
It was just us talking.
Dude, if you guys want podcast on KTEK, bro,
yeah,
now's the time.
It'll happen.
Man. It'll happen.
Is the man to talk.
Oh,
So.
Bishop is giving some live updates here. He says that his GPA is actually 3.92, so
that's still
quite
pretty damn high.
So definitely room for improvement there.
I know why he lost those few bits of points too.
Why?
It's because he got a B in psychology. And you know why? It's because he was playing GeoGuessr. It was a hybrid, and he was just playing GeoGuessr the whole time.
I have so many friends who are addicted to GeoGuessr right now.
Really?
I just don't care about it.
I played it like for like a week, and I was like, "This is great," and then I lost interest immediately. Like,
and you have to pay for it now.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Prices today.
For real.
I remember when Snickers were like $5 a bar.
Let's see. Are you nervous moving forward?
No. I'm pretty ready to get out of here for sure. My girlfriend lives in Albuquerque.
Okay.
So I'm like, she graduated from here. So we would like just hang out every day. But now it's like I barely see her like once or twice a week, you know. So
so that's exciting to get out of here.
Yeah, and also I've been waiting to go to this jiu-jitsu gym for like almost 4 years now. And
yeah, like you're pretty good. Victor's really good.
No, you go to this gym and like they just
Victor will twist you up into a pretzel, but like for him to get better, I feel like you need to get twisted up into a pretzel.
Oh, dude, I went to this open mat on like Saturday. My jaw bone hurts. Like the bone hurts. Yes, like they're marauders. Those guys are like insane. There's a buddy of mine. His name's Aeneas. He's a purple belt. You know, that's not how it goes like purple, brown, black belt.
Yeah, Victor's a blue belt.
Yeah, technically I'm not any belt. No one's ever promoted me, but this my buddy.
If you guys think he's a blue belt, put blue belt.
He went and visited a gym in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's so good. He just was tapping out all the black belt teachers like multiple times.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's a purple belt at this gym. Like these guys are nuts. Yeah. You know, so I'm ready to get the crap kicked out of me. I've been beating the crap out of nerds for like 4 years. You know, I'm ready to like. Get what's owed to me.
New caliber of bully.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna bully. There's this one old guy named Josh, and he just says that he bangs my mom, and it just beats the crap out of me. And I can't even talk shit back. Like he just beats the crap out of me.
Well, what's his name?
Sock. We just call him Sock Josh. I don't even know his last name.
Shout out to Sock Josh.
Yeah. Shout out to Sock Josh.
You have anything else you want to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. You have any questions, Sandy?
Huh?
What would your friends describe you as in 3 words?
Impulsive, excitable, and I don't know about a third one. Loud. Loud. I think that's a pretty apt description.
Listening, we don't have anyone monitoring the audio, so listening back we'll be able to determine.
We'll see if I'm like overloading the mic.
You're probably good. I'm not sure. Let's see. I think that's about it. Is there anything I missed? No?
I don't think so. I will just say that I'm grateful for all the help you always gave us and everything you did on campus. You're going to be missed. I often say I have the best job because I get to know all of you guys and all the things and watch you do all the great things you're going to go on to do. So I look forward to watching your new journey and this new adventure in your life, and know you're going to do great things.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Sandy is the unsung hero of tech. I feel like
True.
Yeah, no one like actually gives her the appreciation that she's due. Like she does a lot. So.
Well, thank you.
You guys do a great job. Yeah. And she's my boss, so I'm not just saying that because she's my boss, but
yeah. Where's that raise? Can I get that raise?
For real? No. Okay, so anyway, that'll probably conclude this graduate spotlight.
Yeah.
You know, maybe 10 years from now, hopefully I'm not here. I don't think I will be, but maybe you'll come back on KTEK if it's still running, which it hopefully will, and give an update.
Perhaps 10-year update.
Anyway, we'll see you guys later on our next graduate spotlight. I'm not sure who we're gonna have next. Did Sam respond? Maybe.
I haven't emailed them yet.
Okay.
Sam Dick?
Yeah.
We're trying to get Sam on here.
Oh, really? I was talking to him earlier.
Yeah. Sam's
He's not graduating, though.
no, but he's a graduate.
Oh,
It's
it's just a grad student spotlight? Is that what? Oh,
just like their
okay, okay.
experiences.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's
Yeah.
like relatively new. I guess he's been a grad student longer than you, but since you're already graduating.
Yeah, he started a year before me.
Yeah. He's a
Yeah.
PhD, so it takes a little longer.
Yeah, Sam's sick.
We love Sam.
Yeah, he's great.
Okay. Well, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. For any alumni out there who want to hire probably one of the best, most charismatic chemists there is, this is your guy. If you want him to like make business deals for you with chemistry, this is your guy. So,
Dude, yeah, the chem department's not going to survive without my speaking voice, I think.
for real.
Like-
Okay, we're gonna stop the stream here. We got a lot of cool chats. Victor, mid TA. Well,
Well,
banned.
I'm going to fail him, so it's fine.
Ready? Watch this.
You can actually ban him?
No, I'm gonna put him in timeout for 1 minute. So, it is what it is.
Dude, I'm going to give him like a 500-point deduction on his next assignment.
Okay, guys. Oh wait, I forgot to ask you about TAing. Yeah,
You asked
Victor
me about-
TAs.
Yeah, I TA.
That's pretty cool.
I had a TA like someone else's lab yesterday, and like all of them kind of were like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And then by the end of it, they're like, can you TA more?" And I was like, no.
No. Okay. Well, anyway, sorry. This is like the third time, so I'm gonna end it here. Thanks so much for coming on, Victor. And we'll see you guys on the next senior spotlight. Not senior spotlight.
Graduates?
Graduate.
Graduate spotlight.